Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm Danny McLaughlin. This is Mornings on the MLS. And this morning, we're going to talk to you about why so many people, and Christians specifically, are moving to Middle Tennessee, specifically Franklin, Tennessee. And we're going to talk about a video that I found that's really encouraging. We're going to talk about the churches around here exploding with growth and people just longing to get involved in the local church and grow in their faith. Stay tuned. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you would please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, we would greatly appreciate it. We put out content all the time to help people moving to Middle Tennessee and help them with not only finding homes on the MLS, great deals, great houses, great prices, but all kinds of things that will help empower you to make a decision about real estate here in Tennessee. I am a local realtor. I'm well known as the Patriot Realtor here in Franklin, Tennessee is where I call home, and I would love to share everything there is to know about my city. So, I also wanted to say before we get started, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I hope that everyone had some great quality time with your family. It is really important. In fact, one of my mottos is God, family, country, real estate. And I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. I love the fall. And it is beautiful here in Tennessee. When the leaves change colors and the fall begins, I just absolutely love it. But it is really important for us to spend time with our families and our loved ones because it's just a special time of year. So I want to get into a really cool video that I found that's talking about why so many people are moving here from all over the country, and specifically Christians that are feeling led by God to move here to Tennessee. And they really don't know why. They just feel the nudge to move here. Now, I will share a little bit of my story later on, but let's dive into this really cool video that I found and tell me what you guys think. I'm going to make a link to this video too down below, but listen to this little clip right here.
In tech, like Amazon, Oracle, they've opened up businesses here because of the affordability. Christians are moving to Nashville for a variety of reasons, and some don't even know why they're here. But many sense that this city will play a big part in what God is getting ready to do.
I believe he has a Target on Nashville.
Wow, what an amazing statement. So many people are feeling the nudge from God to move here to Tennessee. It kind of goes back to my story too. Check this out.
Really the theme of a lot of transfers here.
According to recent census data, more than 130,000 new residents have moved to the Nashville area since 2020, bringing the total greater metro population to over 2 million people. In 2024, the region grew by 6.4% compared to the U.S. growth rate of about 3%. And although international migration plays a part, most are moving here from other states.
We're seeing a huge increase of Californians, and we're seeing Pennsylvania. We're seeing Ohio, New York, and they're looking for land. Some too, our affordability here, we don't have state income tax. So we do see businesses like HSA and tech, like Amazon, Oracle, they've opened up businesses here.
So check this out too, and I want to dive into some really cool stuff. So I found this Instagram post. I don't know who she is. I think her name, she's called Miss Christian Bevere. So she writes in this Instagram post, "We moved to Nashville. At the beginning of this year, we felt God was beginning to shift some things in our lives. We had no idea we would move across the country halfway through 2021, but here we are. This Southern girl sure is happy to be back to real sweet tea, y'all, and whatever else lies in store for us here. We'll be sharing more about this journey in our next YouTube video. Tennessee, you're looking good. Wow. Okay, a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about. When my wife and I and my son decided to move to Franklin, Tennessee, we also felt a tug, especially me. I felt a tug that we were supposed to be here for some reason. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure today exactly what those reasons are, but I just felt like we were supposed to be here. Now, saying that, we've got plugged into a local church, and we looked very diligently all over to find the right church. There was some Sundays that we were going to a 9:30 service at this church and then jumping in our car and racing to the other side of town to go to a 11 o'clock service at another church. We were diligently searching for our home church. We landed at a church that when we first started going to this church, it was about maybe 500 to 600 people or so. And within about a year and a half to 2 years, that congregation grew to up over 2,000 people. We were like exploding. We didn't even have room for the amount of people that were coming to church every Sunday. We went from 2 services to 3 services to like, we couldn't handle all the growth. There's so many churches in Franklin, Tennessee, Middle Tennessee that are just exploding with growth. A lot of it's from the people that are moving here. They are searching for a local church to get involved in. And these churches are expanding, growing, putting up new campuses. There's a couple of churches that are building new churches to have another campus like in another part of Franklin, Tennessee. But it is just unreal of how many people are moving here. Now, a lot of people, I'm going to get a little bit political here. A lot of people are worried that these people that are moving here are coming here from blue states and that they want to change our values, our way of life, our culture here in Franklin, Middle Tennessee. That is not what I'm experiencing. The people that I talk to are more or less, they are migrating here to flee from the garbage that they were under in those blue states. So they are coming here to get out of those places, to get out from underneath those strongholds of just garbage, okay? And they don't want their kids in those kind of schools, and they don't want those kids being brought up in those kind of communities and those kind of situations. So the people that are moving here for the right reasons. They are moving here to grow in their faith. Maybe they haven't even found faith and they haven't found those things, but being here encourages them to get closer to God, to find their faith, to get plugged into a local church. The people that are moving here are bringing a lot of value, and it is encouraging to say. So I will say to the people that are worrying about the mass migration of people moving here, I would say don't worry too much. Like, first of all, God's in control, right? So he's going to assemble his people where he wants them to be. And I'm trying to encourage you all to see what I'm seeing is that God is up to something. I can clearly 100% say that because I felt the same tug a lot of these other people are feeling about us moving here from just up and leave. A lot of these people are up and leaving. So we're all in the same boat, I believe. So just have confidence in that, and that God's in control. But it's super encouraging to see so many people wanting to live here, and that they're getting plugged into local churches, and that really, it warms my heart, and I hope it warms your heart too. Okay, I'm going to make this video short, so I don't want to get into a big rambling on and on and on, but know this, God's at work, and there's a lot of great people moving here, and they're getting plugged into our local churches, and just get behind it and pray and listen, we're all better together. So I'm a local realtor here in Franklin, Tennessee. If you're looking to relocate to Middle Tennessee, whether it's Franklin, Spring Hill, Thompson Station, Nashville, wherever it might be, give me a call. I would love to help you move here, but more importantly, help educate you on our real estate market and how I can help you find your new Tennessee dream home from wherever you're moving from. Thank you again for tuning in to Mornings on the MLS. This is a little bit different from the content that I usually do, but I felt that it was necessary to talk about this topic. So take care, and we'll see you next time.